Yo, man. So, as this beeps in the background, change of plans today. So, stayed out heaps late last night, which was not a mistake, but it really rooted me. So, had kind of plans today, but they've been changed, basically, and I'm just going to do my own thing. I slept in till 8:30, which for me is ridiculous. I absolutely despise that. I could have got up at 8 and I stayed in, just feels like I've lost so much of the day. I mean, if I woke up at 5 o'clock, and I got exactly the same thing done. What's that? Quick maths. It would only be 8 o'clock and now it's 11:30. Yeah, that's right, basically. So I wanted to have a quick chat about putting too much on your plate. Too many meat and potatoes. We're trying to load up on the carbs before you eat your steak. You know what I mean? If you ate the steak and veg, you'd be satisfied. At the end of the day, if you got that done, you'd be happy. But there's all these different carbs. You got your potatoes, you got your rice, you got your pasta, you got your beans, and I've got all this. Better chuck it all on. I can fit it on my plate, and I'm kind of hungry. It sounds nice. I do like pasta, so I put it on there, and I fill up on that because I got to eat the whole. I filled up my plate, so I got to finish. I'm not going to waste food. I'm not going to waste opportunities. So I'm just going to keep, filling myself up on all these carbs, on all this excess, on all this other energy I'm consuming and putting out into the world to consume that. I'm taking all of that in, and then I can't eat I've got no energy and no space in my belly, no space in my life for the meat and veggies, you know what I mean? For the essentials, for the things I actually wanted to eat, and my priorities. The meat and veg are the priorities, the carbs are all the extra things and all the extra opportunities you could fit into the day. But you only need a little bit of them, Carbs are good, don't get me wrong. I love going out with my mates. I love having a good time if we're dynamic and we're doing stuff. But my plate is only so small at this stage. There's only so many carbs I can take in before I get too full. Because my steak and veg is so massive as well. I got so many things going on. So being courageous and having courage to set boundaries for yourself, to say no, to not even go against your word, but just pre-predict, because there's heaps of other opportunities that are coming out. So there's always rice and carbs are plentiful, mate. They're always going to be there, but meat is expensive and you need veggies to survive. So you got to put your time and resources to what you actually need to do to be healthy. Otherwise, you're just going to get full up on carbs. You're going to feel bloated and shit and exhausted. And all that the equal amount of energy, or even more energy, to put it into consuming those, you feel even worse. Does that make sense? Of course it does. So yeah, I'm not going to the movies later today because I thought I was going to do that. I was going to have a chat and do it. Can't do it. It's just fitting too much in. And I know how I am. I don't want to be sitting and just watching something. I want to be out. I want to be dynamic if I'm going to do something, because that's my rice. My rice is going out and having fun, being dynamic, and with the same people, meeting new people, dressing up, feeling my best for a good occasion, not just a casual occasion. It's just not me, because I've got so much going on in my brain that ultimately it doesn't make me happy. And I like having a chance where I break the routine and I indulge a little bit, but I can't be doing that all the time. And for me to indulge, it's really got to be worth it. And when it is really worth it, I have a great time. And I've really been enjoying my meat and veg lately. I've been enjoying going to work more and not having to load up on the carbs of studying or load up on the carbs of some other crap that I didn't really want anyway. So yeah, divide your plate equally as you can, but eat your veggies first. You need the veggies to survive. That's waking up at a reasonable time, getting the good food in, training, all the little things, laying out your clothes in the morning. That's what your veggies are, the essentials. The meat is pursuing what you need. So the meat, I need that money to survive. I need the daily routine with the job and a life and a career and something to make something of myself. That's my meat, that's my body, that's my soul. And the veggies are all the things they're the micros that keep everything in check, that allow me to enjoy that meat. And the carbs, well, that's the extra energy. And if I need it to boost up, I've done a lot I've had a good time. Maybe I need a little bit less speed. It's a weekend and all that stuff, and you know, I can fill up a little bit more carbs, a little bit less meat, I suppose. But at this stage, I've got a bloody sirloin steak. I'm a bloody they call me Scotch fillet. Fucking hell. And I'm about oh, that's enough. Anyway, I think you get the idea. So just life is like a diet. You are what you do every day. Something like that. You know what I mean? You are what you eat. You are what you consume. The things you do every day are who you become. It's not your thoughts or your whatever. Your actions every day determine who you are. And life is a fine balance, and it is all about sacrifice. But at least you're sacrificing. Make sure you're sacrificing for a good cause. I'm sacrificing all these carbs so I can enjoy my meat and veg. But if I sacrifice my meat and veg for the carbs, then I wouldn't enjoy the carbs, that's for sure. Carbs, I'm not going to eat a whole bowl of rice for the sake of eating rice. I'm eating rice, it's better have some schnitzel with it, you know, and some veggies to make it a complete meal. Life is about balance, but portion intuitively, but think about the kind of body, the kind of mind, and the kind of life that you want to have. Extra thing I want to add on to what I was saying yesterday is that, yeah, I'm definitely a dynamic person, so I'm thinking about moving out. I'm assuming Seymour doesn't want to move out, so that's fine. I don't get a lot of replies I do actually on flatmates, but they're all taken or whatever, because I'm replying on old ones, I suppose, or messaging old ones. But I definitely, it's like, do I want to be doing something every day or chatting with mates every day and all that sort of stuff when I live with them? I'm not sure. I think I'd rather have my alone time and then go out and do something fun and meet up with them, sort of thing. Because yeah, the staying over bullshit, I'm past that stage. Don't really enjoy it. That's the carbs of life. What I think I really want, like, is ultimately my own place, and I don't know how easy that'll be in Macquarie, so that's another thing. But like, same as the work thing I didn't go to the other day, we're all sitting at U-Bar and having a chat. We've got to be, if I'm cool with that, but we've got to be doing something dynamic first, or leading up to it, or it can't just be an hour of sitting and chatting, because I'll lose my shit. It has to be like 5 minutes of doing something before, an hour doing something before, and then we can do whatever for as long as we want, you know what I mean? But definitely, yeah, has to be more of a dynamic, fun, not just sitting around and chatting and doing stuff, because if I'm at home, I'm really just doing my own thing. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more it's like, I like to be doing dynamic stuff. I think about Christmas last year, did the Kris Kringle, opened up. Christmas in July, did the Kris Kringle, open up. Last night, lead the cards and all that sort of stuff, open up. Anytime, like when I went to Liam's house party and I didn't want to dance in the room, because like we're just standing there and doing nothing. It wasn't really worth it. So the shop was a success, $205. Basically everything a family of two could want. Like lean meats, but not getting any of the expensive shit, just getting what you need in the bars, and like cheapest everything that's healthy, and still a lot. But I mean, between two people, good to have a team. But what I wanted to say is, don't shut yourself off to opportunities. The longer you focus on one thing, one person, one situation, one perfect, you miss all the other perfect opportunities that come out. Whether it's energy, whether it's just focus, mindset. If you focus on the one thing and you focus on not getting that thing as well, your fear will become a reality in one way or another. So just be open to everything, and don't let good opportunities pass you by. Be open.